The first time Roxy brought her baby to my door, I realized she trusted me with something more precious than I ever imagined. Years earlier, she was just a wild raccoon watching me from the woods. Somehow, she went from a cautious visitor to a mother who wanted to share her family with me. When I moved in, the previous owners casually mentioned something that sounded almost unbelievable. They told me they had been feeding a raccoon that lived nearby, and that she sometimes came around the house.
Good morning. Come on. I know there's weird noises. It's okay. There you go.
At first I thought they were exaggerating. Then one day I saw her. I remember thinking, oh my gosh, they really weren't kidding.
Hi, sweetie. Hi. I'm coming. Look, I'm coming.
There was actually a raccoon coming to the house. At the beginning, Roxy was not sure about me. She knew the previous owners, but I was a completely new person in her world. She kept her distance and watched me carefully, trying to figure out whether I was someone she could trust. I never wanted to rush things with Roxy. She was still a wild animal, and I knew that trust had to happen on her terms.
Come here. I'll put the dog inside. It's okay.
Instead of trying to get too close, I simply gave her space and let her decide when she was ready. Slowly, those small moments of seeing each other every day started turning into something much more special. I understood why she was cautious. Wild animals are not supposed to immediately trust humans, and I never wanted to force a relationship with her. But Roxy had already become comfortable around people because of the connection she had built with the previous owners. Over time, she started realizing that I was safe too. Little by little, she became more comfortable coming closer. Eventually, she stopped acting like I was a stranger and started treating my home as a place where she could relax.
Stealing you some dog food.
Now Roxy comes to my house regularly. She lives in the woods surrounding my property, but my home is the only place she visits. She does not go around looking for other people. She comes here because this is where she feels comfortable. At some point, I started noticing something different about her. I had a feeling that Roxy might be pregnant. Then one day, everything changed.
Hey, Mama. Get your baby over here. Oh my God.
A baby raccoon arrived. When Roxy brought her baby to me for the first time, it was one of the most unforgettable moments of our friendship.
Where's your baby at?
She could have kept her baby hidden away in the woods, but instead, she chose to share that part of her life with me. That moment showed me just how much trust she had developed. Seeing Roxy with her baby was incredible. She was still the same little raccoon I had gotten to know, but now she was also a mother. Watching her carefully look after her baby made me realize how special the bond between us had become. The most amazing part was that Roxy never stopped being a wild raccoon. She still belonged in the woods, and that was exactly how it should be. But somehow she had created a small connection between her world and mine. She would come and go as she pleased, and every visit felt like a reminder that she was choosing to share this part of her life with me. Every year, Roxy has a new litter, and it has almost become a tradition. She returns with her babies, and I get to watch them grow and discover the world around them. Each visit feels special because it means she still chooses to come back.
Come on, everybody. Line up. Hello.
1 year she arrived with 4 babies. Watching them follow her around and explore everything was amazing. They were curious, energetic, and completely different from the cautious raccoon I first met. Then something even more surprising happened.
You guys, there's babies! I'm freaking out.
Roxy's daughter, Penelope, grew up and started her own family. Last year, Penelope introduced her babies too. It was incredible to see the next generation continuing the same connection. What started with Roxy had become something that continued through her family. The relationship became even more meaningful after I became a mother myself. When I had my own child, I realized there was something very special about being able to share that experience with Roxy. She had trusted me enough to introduce me to her babies, and now I had the chance to introduce my child to her. It felt almost unreal. 2 mothers from completely different worlds had somehow formed a connection. Of course, I am always careful. Roxy is still a wild animal, and I understand the importance of respecting that. I do not want to interfere with her natural life. When she visits, I always supervise their interactions and make sure everything is safe. But there is no denying how special their connection is. Roxy gets excited when she sees my child. She recognizes her, and she seems happy to be around her. Seeing that trust continue between generations is something I never expected when I first moved into this house. Looking back, it is amazing to think that this all started with a simple comment from the previous owners. They mentioned a raccoon that visited the property, and I had no idea that Raccoon would become such an important part of my life. Roxy taught me that friendships can come from the most unexpected places. She is not a pet, and I would never want her to stop being the wild animal she is. But she is also a reminder that respect and patience can create incredible connections. She chose to trust me. She chose to share her family with me. And every time Roxy comes back from the woods, I feel grateful that I get to be part of her story. If you enjoyed this story about Roxy and her wild family, leave a comment and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more touching stories.